Welcome to my world. Everybody, I'm Suzanne Ridgway. This is Let Us Eat. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome aboard. I hope you took the time to smash on that subscribe word. We're doing another kind of cleaning in the kitchen today. Recently did the walls and the ceiling with the ceiling fan. We've decluttered cabinets. Now we're going to pull the stove from the wall and my little cabinet next to it. It has the coffee maker on it. If you've been around a while, you know this from all the cleaning videos. All my cleaning videos can be found in the Clean With Me players list. Later on in the video, we'll talk about giveaways. We like to give away gift cards, and now including Amazon, eBay, Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King, and Starbucks, along with the Dollar Tree. One your choice every 100 subscribers. Let's get into the cleaning, and we'll talk about the giveaways a little later. As you can see here, it's getting a little cluttery. We got bins that house waters, my husband's beer. Garbage can stays directly in the middle. I don't like the pans on the side of the stove anymore because when my husband's looking for things, they just get all over the place and he doesn't put them back. We're going to start by taking everything off the cabinet as well as the stovetop and pull things away from the wall. Be very careful so you don't unplug your stove. It doesn't need to come out that far, just far enough for you to get behind so you can get cleaning done. Now I just did this about 6 months ago, so it shouldn't be that bad. Probably just good sweeping. Alright guys, I put this off last in my decluttering and deep cleaning video series. It's my least favorite to do. I probably should have done it first to get it done quickly. I'm going to take everything off of the counter and the stovetop first. My pot of water is going to be replaced. It's very dry, the air here in the mountains. So I keep a pot of water on the stove to add moisture within the air. Now I'm just going to wipe these down. Give them a good clean. It's the Bang from I Like to Lay Awesome and Dollar Tree. It works really well. Get a big bottle and it'll last a long time and it is not watered down. It is top rated by a lot of YouTubers. I'm going to get the beer moved out of the way. The bins of water. And I'm going to take care of all the pans on the side here. We're going to go through them later on in the video. What we don't use, we're going to discard. You should always downsize when you're decluttering and deep cleaning to get rid of items so you can free up room within your real estate and add more space to that much needed storage. As you can see, it's a small kitchen because it's not a very big flat. I'm going to sweep in front of the stove area as you've seen me doing, just so I'm not stepping on anything, because I can't stand that as I'm moving things around and I step on little piles of things. I sweep in here multiple times a day just to make sure that the floors stay clean. I also keep chalk behind things because ants do not like chalk. And I noticed that it dripped alongside here, so I'm just going to wipe it down with the same purple bottle from Dollar Tree, the Bang. Make sure we get a good cleaning on this oven. This was given to us by the landlord a few years ago. The other one shot and he had this one and he brought it up to us and it works a lot better and the baking goes a lot better within this newer oven. Now you just be careful pulling this out because you don't want to unplug the oven from either the oven itself or from the outlet in the wall. And I adjusted the camera angle so you can see what I'm doing in here. My back will be turned to you because it's a very hard, tight camera angle. And there's a lot of crud back here. Just going to get it out a little further and wipe down the walls. I need to be careful because I don't want to hit my head on the microwave above me. We just cleaned the filter recently in that, so that does not need to be done. My husband's also deep cleaning our deep fryer for our chicken wings and french fries and other things that we like to deep fry. I'm going to get the baseboards. I don't make a big effort with the baseboards that are hidden behind heavy furniture, but when I get the time and the energy, I will do a decent cleaning on the baseboards that are hidden. As you can see, the people that lived here before didn't really take care of this apartment. My landlord really appreciates the fact that I put a lot of effort into keeping our home here clean and decluttered and organized as best as I can. Now I'm going to just run the mop along the baseboard a little bit. And I found an old command hook that fell, and I wanted to make sure I got it because in another month or two we're going to be putting the heat on. I try not to put my heat on until at least the middle of October. Now we're behind the stove. The stove's right here. And I'm going to show you what I did. Ran the mop through. The people who lived here before us didn't take care of this place at all. So I do the best I can. I'm going to do this top part over here. You should always get behind your stove at least once a year if you can't do it twice a year. Now we're going to slide things back into position. Again, be careful. You don't want the plug to come off the stove or the wall outlet. And then I'll get some broom again. And I'm going to just move the stove a little bit to see if anything was missed, because I only did the one side. And as you see, there was a lot there, so I'm glad I took the time to sweep it up. Just going to spray and wipe down this side of the stove from drips. And I also used a cloth on the floor, and it'll be thrown into the wash because we're doing laundry today as well. Then once the stove's in position, we're going to get the little chopping block and put it back next to the stove top. I wish I could have it in the center of the kitchen, like an island for cooking, but it's just not a very big kitchen and it wouldn't work properly that way. Gonna run the mop a few more times along over there, and look how much dirt came up. Now we're gonna get it positioned back with the little butcher block. Slide it on in. I'm gonna spray it down one more time. I'm grabbing a different tea towel. I used about 3 tea towels within this video, and they'll be washed downstairs. Is where our utility room is. Now we're going to go through the pots and pans and put things back. Coffee pot back. Put my little sign back. Can't really see the sign, but that's alright. I know it's there, so that's fine with me. I might try to find a place to hang it up in the kitchen or get a shelf up to put it on. Just adjusting things accordingly. Creamer's back with the coffee and the sugar. And I'm going to put the creamer back. Now we're going to go through all these pots and pans. I'm going to discard the donut pan because it doesn't really work very well and I don't use it. And I'm going to purge it and get rid of it. Someone else may want it. We use the cooling racks. We use those pans. One of them I picked up free at the recent garage sales. I was told it was valued at $77, so it was a great score. I use that square one a lot when I do stir fries because it has the walls around the rim. Now we're going to put them underneath in the cabinet here. I recently discarded a lot of stuff that we were not going to eat and donated it to the senior center. And we're going to get all the pans put in here. Just going to move some things around. Sand them up on their side. And I'm sure there's all kinds of Dollar Tree hacks that I can look into to make sure they stay in place whenever you go in and out of here. Going to get the rest of the pots and pans. And then I'll put those containers right in the front that's overstock, that don't fit in my container drawer. Just a few finishing touches. Getting everything put back, including my pot of water. Threw something into the junk room. I'll be working on that again soon. Just wipe it up a little bit more so it's nice and clean. And we're done. I did downsize on a couple of pans I don't use anymore and haven't used. And I moved them underneath the countertop on the other side because they just weren't working on the side of the stove. Refreshed my pot of water. It looks good. If you're new, don't forget to smash on that subscribe word. We swept in here as well. We do giveaways every 100 subscribers. You must comment and become part of the growing community in order to qualify if you're new. New home for all the pots and pans. And I'll find better ways to organize them, but they look nice for now. Must be subscribed and United States residents in order to qualify. If you won in the past 60 days, you have to wait out 60 days in order to try again. If you've won and you don't answer within 2, you'll be disqualified. So make sure you pay attention to notifications from me so you know to answer. The gift cards were listed in the beginning of the video and are in the description box down below. We're not responsible if lost or stolen prizes through the mail. If you have any questions, you can email me at countryboots1268@yahoo.com. We have a Facebook page and group. The links are provided in the description box as well, with all our social sites, including all the players lists. Thank you so much for your continuing ongoing support. Don't forget to check out my latest video with our region. We visited one of our favorite parks, did some bird watching, and I also got to visit a waterfall. And my husband and I had a date night and went out to dinner because my kid had gone up to Lake George for the day. So the deep fryer is being deep cleaned. As you can see there, my husband's going to take up the crud on the corner of the fridge as he puts it back. I only had to do the rest of it. He and I work together as a team.